My name is Eric Zelna, and this is the gsrGlove. The gsrGlove measures your stress levels using galvanic skin response, which is effectively measuring the conductivity in your skin using two electrodes that are inside each of these two finger holes. And then it transmits that stress level along with the potential stress sources, which include a microphone sensor for auditory levels and temperature via an API to a remote monitoring node, that there has been a stress event so that someone else who is using the monitoring node can respond to your stress event and hopefully help you calm down. And the data output is output here on the LCD screen, and the stress level is visualized through the color of the LED here. So the brightness of the redness of this LED is indicating the magnitude of the stress as measured by the GSR sensor, whereas the brightness of the green is measuring the level of sound. So I can tap on the microphone and the green LED should flash when it picks up on the sound, whereas when I put the glove on, it'll start measuring my stress level, and since it calibrated without my hand on it, it's going to immediately trigger a stress event. So I'll put the glove on, and you can see that on the monitoring node it flashed blue to indicate that it received a message, and then I think that message, oh there we go, flashed blue to receive a message. I think the tilt sensor is a little off. Let's shake it a bit. Let's send it another message. Blue that a message was received, and then it should turn red, and the red is matching the stress level on the glove device. So when we flip that over, it will cancel that message and send a response that says, "This too shall pass," on the LCD, which I don't think you can see, but the LCD response message from the monitoring device is, "This too shall pass." Of course, I'm still wearing it, so it's still sending yet another message. So we'll send the response again, and that again says, "This too shall pass," on the LCD. Let's see if we can get that in focus. Maybe. The glove can also recalibrate, since I had it calibrated with my hand out of it, and it's showing the instantaneous stress levels here. I can hit the calibration button, and it will enter a 30-second calibration mode so that I won't be continuously sending messages to the monitoring node. And I think you might be able to see that. Hopefully that's in focus. So the calibration timer counts down. It measures the max value for the GSR sensor and for the microphone sensor, and that also measures the average value for both. So whenever, after calibration, whenever it detects a reading that is above the average value, it outputs it to the LCD screen just to let you know that you're at an above average level of stress. And whenever it detects a value that is above the maximum value, that's when it triggers the message that's sent to the monitoring node. So right now you can see, hopefully on the LCD, let me see if I can get it to focus. You can see that it is triggering an above average level of stress. And if I can get it to go up a little bit, it'll actually go to a major stress event and send that to the monitoring node. So there we go, and it triggered it on the monitoring node. The glove is made from an ESP8266 on an Adafruit Feather Huzzah board, and it is socketed onto a proto board which has two buttons and a NeoPixel LED, a 32 by 128 OLED screen, and since both the microphone and the GSR sensor are analog inputs, and the Adafruit Feather Huzzah only has one analog input, I had to use a multiplexer, which I will show here. Take one battery out to disconnect power, and then pull the feather off. A multiplexer underneath the feather to give an additional analog input. And there you can also see the resistor and the capacitor for the GSR sensor. So that is how the gsrGlove works. Thanks.